scorecards. All three judges have it 30-20.
From underneath him, Taha Hadbi looking to pounce and land some ground and pound.
مرحبا بكم متابعي صفحة بالعربي في مقطع جديد، والذي سنتابع من خلاله نزال البطل الجزائري الكبير طاهر الحلبي ضد الإنجليزي مايكل جونسون. نزال رائع جدا امتد ل3 جولات كانت كلها حماسية. قبل متابعة المقطع قم بالنقر لايك إذا أردتم المزيد من المقاطع في الفترة المقبلة وإن أردتم التعريف بهذا البطل شاركوا المقطع. والآن لنتابع معا.
Josh Palmer, privileged to be calling the action for you. Just a couple of weeks' time, we return for the huge Cage Warriors Liverpool card at the Echo Arena. But right now we've got Michael Johnson, Taha Hadbi, about to go to work here in Amman, Jordan.
They're both guys just trying to establish the range with the jab.
Michael Johnson is one impressively put together specimen, isn't he? I was
going to say, what a physique on this guy. Oh, huge kick from Taha Hadbi. Michael Johnson is not going to want to make too many of those.
Another sharp kick.
I mean, they're finding their way all the way around to the hamstring. You can already see marking on Michael Johnson's leg.
A lot of good Thai boxing and Savate kickboxing in France.
Look at the head movement in Taha Hadbi there as he racks up a third leg kick. And there's the shot from Johnson. Driving all the way through, trying to turn the angle.
Fantastic takedown defense here so far from Taha Hadbi. Great work.
Sprawl from Hadbi, and he's going for a takedown now. Johnson's got to get his base wide here.
And it looks like Taha Hadbi is a jack of all trades.
Oh, is he going to try and throw him with this? He's trying. Taha Hadbi has glued it to the inside of Johnson's thigh. Good defense here from the Frenchman. Johnson's going to turn explosively into him if he can create a bit of space with that arm.
No shortage of action here in this opening minute and a half.
It was a really good shot from Johnson. He didn't come behind anything, but he managed to get really deep on that penetration step. But I've got to say, it was a fantastic sprawl from Taha Hadbi.
Great defensive work as well, considering he was backed right up against the cage and didn't really have enough room to fully sprawl out onto the mat. He was able to scramble it round.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times guys will beat that first entry or perhaps the first follow-up. Went through 3 or 4 changes in direction and switches of the hip there. And emerging on top was the Frenchman.
Fingers, Taha, get your fingers out the cage.
Hadbi there targeting
Taha, get your fingers
the
out
knee
the cage.
of Michael Johnson, which has a bit of strapping on it there, Josh.
Yeah, let's see if some knees get fired across towards that. Good head position for Hadbi as well, right up on the side of the chin. Johnson just slipping that now.
Guys, let's start moving,
And another UK MMA featherweight, Ash Grimshaw in the corner of Michael Johnson, telling him he has to get off that cage, and he does. Shucks his man off.
And good work on the brakes from Hadbi. You can see he didn't want to be clinched in open space with Johnson. Let's see if another one of those leg kicks comes in now.
Johnson with a leg kick just grazed the cup of Hadbi there. Hadbi says he's good to go though. Nice uppercut from the French Algerian.
Oh, and a slip from Hadbi. Johnson not quite quick enough to capitalise.
Johnson stepping in there, loading up that right hand, but Hadbi was able to get out of danger just in time. And Taha Hadbi really keeping Michael Johnson guessing now with these strikes.
He's looking like he's starting to settle into this striking game now, starting to look very loose, putting the combinations together as well.
Those leg kicks are certainly going to start adding up as this fight wears on. Another leg kick. There's the shot from Michael Johnson.
And that time, you see, he managed to get the angle, got partially behind Hadbi. As soon as he created the angle, Hadbi wasn't able to square up his hips. And Michael Johnson earns that takedown, but not long left for him to work.
And yeah, we talked about Johnson's fights being sporadic, but the fact is he has been fighting in this sport for nearly 15 years. He's been training for 15 years. There is nothing this guy hasn't seen before. There's nothing that's going to surprise him. and he'll have that veteran's mindset, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's the ability to stay calm, to change the game plan if you need to. Trying to trap that left leg of Hadby to pass now.
We've seen so many guys who are known for being primarily grapplers, and they've had to take down stuff and it's not gone their way, and it's kind of broken them and confused them a little bit, and they've been baited into bad kickboxing fights, but not Michael Johnson.
Yeah, it changes the game plan so quickly when you don't get that entry, and obviously having a takedown stuff is tiring as well. Johnson's going to finish the round in this top position, but I just don't think this is enough to give him the round after what was a really good sprawl.
First round. And of course, we'd love to hear your predictions for the rest of tonight's card. Jack Mason versus Patrick Valley is your main event later on this evening. Lots more good stuff to come here at Cage Warriors Fight Night 11 from the King Hussein Youth City Boxing Arena. Michael Johnson now taking the centre of the cage. Flicking a nice jab into the face of Taha Hadby.
There was some really nice head movement from Hadby in the first round when it was needed. But just staying on the outside here, dancing around. Really nice check kick on the inside.
Looking very light on his feet, moving the head, but moved it right into that right hand from Michael Johnson. Firing off the uppercut is Hadby. A really varied striker, mixing up his attacks here. Johnson's going to have to turn it up a notch in this second round.
Yeah, you can see just a little bit slow on that strike coming back. Stepping through those, but Hadby just slinks out of the way.
Johnson really loaded up that right hand, and that right uppercut lands again from Taha Hadby.
If Johnson can engage a little bit closer, throw those hands, and then immediately change level off the back of them, should find those takedown entries a bit easier.
Taha Hadby just that little bit quicker here, and because of that, he's content to stay on the outside. He can close that gap, land his strike, and get back out before the counter comes.
I think he's just going to try and wear Johnson down at this point, make him swing and miss a few times. But if he can just keep, I mean, I'd like to see the work rate upped a little bit. Of course, if he chooses to change the tempo at any point, that could really surprise Johnson. But at this kind of pace, he's just going to slowly rack up the points. But referee warning him there.
Left hand lands from Hadby, a couple of jabs behind it.
There's Johnson shooting again, trying to change the angle. He's got both legs here. And a good takedown for the Englishman.
We saw Hadby try and sprawl out on that one again. Wasn't as successful as he was on that first takedown attempt from Michael Johnson. And now the man they call Black Death has his opponent pinned up against the cage.
Yeah, butterfly guard for Taha Hadby. Not really going to be too effective with the cage at his back. But does a good job of finding his way back to the feet. See, Johnson's already let him re-establish the underhooks there and break away. Not space that Johnson, I think, perhaps wanted to leave.
The jab of the Frenchman, very crisp still. There's the uppercut again. Had a lot of success with that punch in the fight. Varying up the attacks, adding in the leg kicks.
And as we get deeper, that damage on that lead leg is going to take a lot of the spring out of Johnson. It's going to make him those vital half second slower on every single shot.
And you've got to wonder if there's maybe already a problem with the other knee that's taped up, and he kicks the legs right out from underneath him. Taha Hadby looking to pounce and land some ground and pound here.
Oh, I really like this posture from, well, Hadby's controlling the legs well. He's obviously got to watch the up kicks, but good ground and pound now as he goes into the half guard of Johnson.
That right hand landed cleanly, but Johnson able to tie his opponent up here and stop the onslaught.
I mean, if I was Hadby, I'd perhaps just come back to my feet here.
Absolutely. Rinse and repeat would be a good strategy here for the French Algerian.
You see Hadby's going to keep trying to frame on the face of Johnson, keep him at least based away, if not turned away. If he lets Johnson get underneath him and get a hold of him, there's options. But he's going to keep his pace high and stay away, I feel, here.
start improving this,
To
gentlemen.
give Johnson some credit, he stopped the onslaught here. He did look to be in a precarious position.
Yeah, he slowed the pace down, good wrist control. But he's got to do something here. I mean, he's running out of time, looking far side Kimura perhaps, but...
Guys, let's start doing something. I'm going to stand you up. Come on.
Referee David Swan calling for action.
There's
Johnson's
Hadby.
calling for action as well.
Hadby trying to pass for a moment, looking to turn the hips down. Johnson's got that left knee in as a shield, though. That's really going to allow him to dictate the range here. Although I think both guys are probably quite content to keep some distance at this stage.
Final few seconds of this round.
Time there, time.
And there's in this welterweight contest. Taha Hadby in the blue shorts, Michael Johnson in the black.
Got to figure Johnson needs a stoppage here.
It's going to have to be a knockout or a submission. He's going to have to go to work. He's going to have to take the initiative. If anything, he has been a little bit of a reactive fighter rather than a proactive one so far in this contest, Josh. He's going to have to up the tempo here in this third round against Taha Hadby.
We're going to see Hadby stay on the outside and then... Oh, and a nice kick from Johnson off that lead leg.
This is what he needs to do, Josh. Swinging that right hand. Johnson, an incredibly explosive, athletic guy when he has to be. He's got to unleash some of that now. Taking more leg kicks, though.
Good sprawl again from Hadby. Johnson voluntarily puts his back on the cage there. Hadby with the stronger of the grips in this position at the moment. That really deep underhook on the right-hand side. And the head position up under the chin.
Taha Hadby stalling this one out up against the cage wall. Surely knows that he's 2 rounds up at this point. Perhaps not wanting to take too many risks here, Josh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he wants to be too complacent. I mean, they might have a different view of that first round, for instance. Obviously, I think he fairly clearly took the second, but establishing some open space again quite well.
As the old saying goes, do not leave it in the hands of the judges. Thankfully, a competent set of judges here at Cage Warriors.
Bit of gamesmanship from Hadby as he circles that right hand. But I mean, he had good work rate through the first half of the second round. I'd like to see him go back to that now. Throw some of the combinations and, as always, finish with one of those thunderous leg kicks.
Johnson pouring out with that jab. Hadby, great head movement to slip those shots.
Yeah, I mean, the shots from Johnson are just coming slowly now, and Hadby can see them coming. Shoots for the single from a long way out. Hadby in with the crossface.
I think Johnson was going for the element of surprise there. Didn't quite work out for him. Wings that big right hand. Only going to take one of those, perhaps, Josh. But he's got to land it first.
Just wonder how many more of those shots he's got in him.
Another big leg kick.
No, he follows it back well this time, though, but good sprawl from Hadby, and Johnson accepts the guard position.
Let's see what Johnson can do from his back. He's got a few submission wins on the ledger, Josh.
Yeah, I mean, they've got a phenomenal camp of jiu-jitsu guys down there at Legacy BJJ. As I said, under black belt, Jude Samuel, Ash Grimshaw, other guys like Viking Wong. So, you know, really good sports jiu-jitsu base, but obviously with a focus on MMA as well, as we see some rubber guard from Michael Johnson.
Can Johnson pull something out of that considerable bag of tricks he's amassed as a 14-year veteran of the mixed martial arts?
I mean, it's common from here to see the guy try and feed inside and wrap up the right arm, but just shrugging his way out is Hadby.
And there's not too long left for Michael Johnson to do something about this. His corner calling for activity.
Hadby's giving his arms up here by having them so far forward. If Johnson spins his hips out, this is the time in the fight when he needs to go for something. I know they're slippery, I know he's tired, but the options are there for him, and I think he needs to start trying to take them.
Could be armbar or bust here for Michael Johnson.
Go, guys, come on.
Johnson's corner echoing our sentiments, Josh, asking him to just go for something.
Yeah, I mean, spin the hips out, create a scramble, let's do something. You can see the arms of Hadby are a little overextended here.
And Zaha Hadby content to just ride this one out, not really making any effort to progress his position here.
Yeah, Johnson tries to turn himself around, but just leaves a bit too much space in doing so. And you know, needed some explosion in this last minute.
Final few seconds of the round here. Zaha Hadby landing a few strikes to close this one out. And Zaha Hadby proves his way.
متابعي صفحة بالعربي، نشكركم على مشاهدة المقطع. لمتابعة المزيد قم بالدخول للصفحة هناك سوف تجد العديد من المقاطع التي أتمنى أن تنال إعجابكم. نردتم التعريف ببطلنا، شاركوا المقطع. إلى اللقاء.